Good afternoon. This is January the 28th, and I'm putting together a little information piece for you here because I need to update you on two things that have happened. One is the recent Metis Trail meeting, and also the update on the tunnel. The mayor and I went to Ottawa last week, and we met with, we had requested a meeting with John Baird, but we didn't get that. We got a meeting with Jim Prentice, and also we had another meeting with Rob Merrifield, the Minister of State for Transportation. Both Merrifield and Prentice told us that there was no new money for Calgary infrastructure. And I know that some of you may have seen my television appearances on the weekend or heard me on the radio, but I'll repeat to you what I've been saying, and that is that I get upset when they tell me that this is not a federal issue, it's a city issue. When the third largest international airport in Canada, repeat, international, not a city airport, when the third largest international airport, the third busiest in Canada, decides to change or eliminate one of the two main entrances to the airport, I think that's a federal issue. And I believe the federal government should come to the table for this to help us. It's not right for the city to try and handle this kind of infrastructure on its own. We haven't given up. We're going to go and talk to the federal government about P3 possibility. We're also going to talk to the provincial government to see if they'll come on board, because this is the first official ask that we made, and we have not put an ask into the provincial government yet. And it's quite possible that Premier Stelmach will decide to help us out on this. He definitely is looking for more friends in Calgary, and I think it's possible that he and his team will come to the table. If they do, of course, we'll be going back to the federal government to say, hey, you're the only ones that's left out in this, and see if we can't get them to come on board. It's not that we're looking for money right now. In fact, with the provincial or with the federal government, if they would commit to this long term, maybe pay for it over a 10-year period, we can finance it as a city and pay it back as they pay us. So what we're looking for is commitment, not cash today, and we definitely are not giving up on this. So that's sort of an update. We'll be keeping more on the website as time goes on. The other thing is Metis Trail. I know some of you are saying, what's going on? We had already had this fight back a few months ago, and the council passed my motion to leave Metis Trail as an expressway rather than downgrading it to a major. Well, it's back again. Administration is once again trying to downgrade it. There was a meeting on Wednesday, a presentation to the LPT committee, the Standing Policy Committee. I wasn't able to be there because, of course, I was in Ottawa, but a lot of the members of council were there, and many members of the community came to speak to it, and the members of the committee did decide to reject that. But that only means it goes to council as a failed motion, and so I need to have, at council, I need to have 8 members of council go with me on this to make sure that we don't have it downgraded. That would be a serious blow long term to the northeast especially, because right now there's already problems with traffic on Metis Trail for people coming out of Martindale and Taradale and Saddle Ridge. Imagine when we add another 80 to 100,000 people up there and put all the industry that's going in there. It would be a major problem for us not to have the ability to build overpasses at some time in the future at 64th and Metis and at 80th and Metis. And that's the bottom line of this motion to downgrade it, is that there would only be in the future level intersections. There are stoplights at those two intersections, and that's not satisfactory to me. So I am going to continue that fight. It'll come together or come to council in February, and if any of you have members of council that you have a close connection with, put a bug in their ear not to downgrade that. We just disagree with the downgrading of Metis Trail. So thank you, and we'll be updating you more in the near future. Thanks a lot. Have a great day and a great month.